Yeah. So,
yeah, sorry, go on.
And he said, "You ever done a trade show?" I said, "Right." I said, even in my last job, the state manager said, my second last job, I said, the state manager said to me one day, "You ever done trade shows?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Organise that for me, will you?"
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I said, "Yes, I've done trade shows from sort of start to finish." He said, "Well, it's all booked." He said, "And we're going to Adelaide at the beginning of next month for a Big Fest trade show."
Oh, right.
I said, "Oh, okay."
Sure.
So on our way back to the airport, we caught a cab, and when we got to the airport and got out, I said, "It's like being on another planet." And he said, "What do you mean?" I said, "The cab was clean, the driver spoke English."
Yeah.
I said, "He indicated and he thanked somebody for letting him in."
Yeah,
you ever see that in Sydney?
Yeah, that's right. Unheard of.
Absolutely.
Fucking unheard of. He knew where he's going, too.
Yeah. And you didn't have to explain where we were going in sign language. Parking breakers on. Your dampeners are off. Fuel pumps are all off.
Right, I think I'm ready.
Excellent.
I think it's all happening. Yeah, see, Dave must have done the last flight.
Yes.
Because this, I know when he's been in the sim, because he always puts the seat right down to get in and out.
Oh, okay, yep.
Fucking big me here. Can't have one.
Well, they probably fit.
You can't have one.
Isolation valve order.
Yeah, go knock yourself out with that checklist, mate.
I'm working on it. Engine bleeds on.
Honestly, that first flight yesterday with you, I would have died a happy man after that flight. It was just fucking like textbook shit, really.
It was good. Where's the APU bleed switch?
Okay, take it all back.
Oh, no. Oh, there.
We're
in the
same
middle.
place it was yesterday.
Yeah.
It should be on anyway.
It is on.
Oh, look at that, William.
Hello, William.
Good morning, William. How you going, mate? See, who said we wouldn't turn up today? Thanks so much again, William, for being part of this. It's bloody awesome. We were even talking about you last night when you weren't around. Another day, another dollar, eh?
Okay, got a frequency?
We don't have one yet. Don't have one yet, but I don't think it'll be long somehow.
Alright, the next bit's yours. before I start checklist?
Go for your life.
Alright. Frequency we haven't got yet. Clearance I can't get. CDU.
Well, no, yeah, well, we can do some of it. Not much of it. My PAD. Yeah, okay, keep going. Forget that.
Flight director's on.
Light director's on. Yeah, right, I've got mine.
Can't do.
Keep going.
Signal signs on. Fuel pumps on.
Yep.
Pack switch off.
Not the bloody engine bleeds this time, yeah.
Yep.
Where's the starter up anyway?
Yep.
Don't worry, mate. We'll be right. We'll get over it.
Yep.
So, we should be starting an engine, I think. How are you guys doing? We're doing very well. Are you going to jump on at all now, William? Not being demanding or anything. But, we know it's early in the morning.
Just get him to send us a PDC.
Yeah, stay in bed, William, and just text me at PDC, will you?
We're not cruel.
It appears to be raining. We know that much about the weather. Basically, we can sort of do this at a guess.
Yeah. Do we know what the weather is?
No, we
Well, there's
don't.
no haters, but
That's what I'm saying. No, we don't. And see, it'll take me 20 minutes to turn this on anyway.
so throw in a hectare 2. And is hectare 2 for all runways? Right then.
Oh, I don't know. That's a good point. Yep.
Look, pre-guess it. If somebody jumps on.
Just a little chart. Just one of these runways is going to be 10 foot long and the other one's going to be 7,000 feet. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Where did we land last night? When we came into Perth, where did we land?
I don't know. I was up.
No, see, William's saying no, sadly, just preparing to go somewhere. My plan is to hop on Tasmania for your arrival and departure out of Hobart.
Okay.
Then switch to Wollongong for your arrival into Canberra. Okay, to Sydney. Okay, no worries, William. We'll just get our stuff together and get going. Talk to you later. Good work. Okay, let's get this. If I could start this CDU, I'd be this bloody tablet.
Perth Airport charts. Talk to you later. Last time I read into it while you're talking.
Oh, right. Make that all the Australian charts. Why couldn't they make the switch? Okay, no worries, William. Got ya. PPH. Nah. That needs to be sweat there. tell you now, we're off runway 21. Just based on where we're parked and that length of that runway.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, front ramp. Victor. Zero. You get a nosebleed there.
Yep.
That's another good little program called FSFO. It's another ripper. I don't know if you know of that one, but setting fuel.
Okay.
Well, it's meant it does a pretend FO, like checklists and all that stuff.
Yep.
But all I use it for is setting the fuel. Because you just put the tonnage in and it sorts out the distribution.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like it'll, you know, instead of going, oh, how much do you want this tank, how much do you want that tank, and you just say, I want, you know, 14,000, and it goes, that says you need this much there, that much in there, you know. Saying insufficient fuel at that. Rightio. Sorry I was mucking around this morning. So that's all done.
Okay.
Where were we? Starting engines and pushing back, I reckon.
Absolutely.
Lucky brake off. Starting engine 2. The crew, blissfully unaware of the mistake they've just made. You know. Oh, I love that show.
Captain and the
Very
entire crew
instilling
would like
lack
to
of
welcome you
confidence.
aboard. May I kindly ask you to fasten your seatbelts now, making sure they are pulled tight. And for your own safety, we recommend
Must have
you
missed a
keep your
couple of
seatbelts
steps anyway, I
fastened
reckon.
during
But
the
starting
entire
engine
flight.
1.
My name is Karen Sharp. I'm the purser on your flight today and do wish you
Sure, it's
to
nothing
stay
important.
on board.
I got a horrible
Of course,
suspicion
use
that
your
there's
own
something
electronic
really
equipment
generally, like is it not permitted or not generally permitted? Like, if someone said to me it's not generally permitted, I'd say, oh yeah, okay, so that's all right then.
What's she talking about? Smoking?
Yeah, your mobile phone.
Oh.
May we please remind you
You know,
that
use of the mobile phone is not generally permitted. So that means like sometimes it is.
as they may shift
They
during
put a sign up that says now permitted and then
Yeah,
no longer
not,
permitted.
yeah, permitted, not permitted. Yeah. So the packs are going back to auto.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The APU is
we will
going
acquaint you
off.
now with the
APU
safety
bleed
features of this aircraft.
off.
Please pay attention to the
Your
Damper,
locked up. Your
engine
damper.
generators, taxi lights, APU,
Yeah.
and your start switches to continuous.
If there is a loss of cabin pressure,
bleed
oxygen
off.
masks will automatically drop from the
APU bleed is off yet.
RML nav, feed nav. Auto brakes to RTO.
Yeah.
Flaps for takeoff, what do you want?
5.
The following demonstration. Pull the life
Five.
jacket over your head. Attach the straps to the hook in front.
Attach the strap.
Still got nobody?
Yep, so far.
These red tabs
Sort of expected this really this morning. You know, in a way, it's no surprise, is it?
Golf Romeo 516. Please taxi to holding point, runway 2.
I thought you were going to actually give me the holding point then.
Yeah,
small
on 2-1.
signal lamp lights up on contact.
Holding point of your discretion.
Holding point whiskey.
Ugh. Alcohol.
Holding point whiskey, eh? Holding point bourbon.
Please take particular note of the location of the 8 emergency exits.
Ah, look. Ah, good idea, Plod.
Illuminate
He's a genius, this Blake. That's why we pay you the big bucks, mate. Once.
and please keep in mind that the next available exit might be the
Good morning, Ross. How you going?
If you have any further questions, please do not hesitate.
Good morning.
Oh, it's getting scary now. Can we get taxi clearance to the whiskey holding point for 2-1?
Well, you jumped in.
Taxi via dry water.
Yeah, taxi via bloody...
And ice
What
cubes.
was it? Apple bourbon or something you're drinking. Sounds nice. If I could have got out yesterday, I would have gone and got some of that just to try it. So how was your day yesterday? Bloody long day for you, mate.
Oh, yeah. 13 hours, 20 minutes flying.
But who was counting?
You do realise you're doing more than me in this event, don't you?
Not really. You've done a lot of setting up of this.
Oh, yeah, I suppose so. I must say I'm very pleased with how it's going. You know, everyone's been fantastic. ATCs have been... We had full ATC yesterday all day, beginning to end. It's not bad, eh?
Cabin is ready.
Oh, not wrong. And I mean, the fact that you cracked $2,000 last night, that was good. That was the target I thought that it'd be nice to see happen, and it did.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'm over the moon. I'm absolutely over the moon. Probably too high then.
Yeah, I've been in the air now for 25 minutes. 24 minutes, sorry.
Fair income.
Yeah, I took off at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, we had a few hiccups, like we had to have breakfast and that.
Yeah, well, I had it here in front of me.
Our,
Well,
show,
you're lucky.
our show's up on the feed.
Yeah, yeah.
I had to make me a big mug of coffee for myself.
Absolutely. So are we right to go?
Golf Romeo 516, clear for takeoff.
Okay, thrust set. Toga.
Toga, toga, toga.
V1.
This is the worst leg, this first one. Long and boring.
Sounds like me.
Ah. Positive rate.
Gear up.
Up and away.
See
Yeah,
you
we're out of
later.
here. At a time like the present. Look at that, what a beautiful morning over Perth.
Sounds like you lot all had a lot of fun down there yesterday.
100%. It was a great day, really.
Yeah, what you end up having for tea? Bits of this, bits of that.
Exactly right.
You didn't have any of that red lasagna.
The 1770 vintage.
No, the 1124.
Yeah, that's the one, yeah. No, we did, as a matter of fact.
We got to 1124,
That's
it passes
one.
out.
That's it.
Shut up!
Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the
Someone's always
seatbelt
picking on me.
Looks like Grandy on the right hand side. I can't see for the QR code.
Yeah, that's why I put it there. Yeah, it's him.
Morning snooze.
Morning.
Morning snooze. Yeah, this is his morning snooze.
Oh God, I miss you guys.
Okay, after takeoff checklist.
Don't worry, it'll be November in a minute.
It's not that far
yeah,
away,
go
is
on.
it?
Auto brake.
I've got to
Gear up.
Got me 40th anniversary
gears
coming
off.
up in August.
Year off. Flappy
Fly by
Okay,
night to
zip.
Newcastle to see the old man because we won't be there for his 94th birthday in September. We'll be up in Cairns.
So when is that you coming?
Coming down on the weekend of the 8th of August, mate. Only for 2 nights.
Yeah, okay, we'll see if you can drop in, eh?
Yeah, mate, yeah. Have you, like the merchandise shirts that you've got, have you got any 2XL in the grey?
You'd have to go to the merch shop. Do you want me to send you the link?
Yeah, I've got the link here, mate. So I just wondered.
Yeah, if you click on it, you get it then takes you to those sort of options, you know?
We slowly put bits in for the deposit for OzFlight. So I thought, yeah, $15 every landing fee. There's $150.
You're a genius.
Hey, it was Ramel and your idea to start with.
Well, actually, it was his idea, frankly. I can't take credit for that one at all.
Oh, well, his idea. I remember seeing something in one of your posts about it and remembered it. And I thought, oh, okay, that's not a bad idea. Breaks it down a bit. Oh, look at that bloody Miles. $205. Good on him.
Hey.
Ah, look, sorry, I've been paying attention to the feed. Squirrel, look, there you go. Bubblegum Zeus.
This is your top bloke.
Yeah, he sure is. Bubblegum Zeus, g'day. Yeah, we're on earlier because we're doing this event this weekend. This is day 2 of a big trip around Australia that we're doing. So we have to start early because it's a long day.
D-Day for the missus on Wednesday.
Yeah, right.
I see you formally attired for the day.
Yeah, I thought, but seeing how it's the last day and that, I'd make it sort of like an official or formal sort of event.
Early got me police hat.
Now, you make me fucking nervous when you're wearing that.
Oh, getting a lot of turbulence at 37.
So how far out Adelaide are you now? Like what waypoint are you approaching?
Approaching Hector.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's not a bad sort of...
24 out of Hector.
Yeah, 24 from Hector and 1,000,000 miles from Care.
Yep.
Captain Arash. Is that how you pronounce that? Arash? Arash. Or Arash.
Yeah, Hector's the end of this. That's it.
Right, can we go back to bed now? I don't mean that the way that sounded. Can we go back to our individual separate room beds now?
Oh, that's not what you said last night.
Yeah, just get the thing in the cruise and go back to sleep.
That's how.
Brilliant yesterday having the ATC all the way though, all the way to Perth.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was just an absolute dream come true, really. You know, I'm hoping we get similar sort of deal today. I did expect that this sort of flight into Adelaide was going to be a bit light on, but yeah, you know, no complaint, that's for sure. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Do you want a takeoff bit?
Yeah, no, William's an actual gem. Like, jump on and he came and did it all the way down, and then I noticed that two young blokes jumped on for Perth himself.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's just been brilliant. So what have we forgotten? Must be something.
Something I noticed in the flight last night on the clock and that it actually automatically changed the time zones.
Ah. Right. What automatically changed the time zones?
Like your 45 minutes difference at Darwin and that to like we're plus 10 hours on the east coast, but it's only plus 8 in Perth. And I have one clock on Zulu time and the other clock on local time, and in the cockpit of the aircraft that I'm like what I'm seeing on mine, the right hand one changed to the time of the day in that location.
Oh, okay, I get you. I'm with you. Yeah, I've got you now. Yeah, see, that won't happen here. We're not that sophisticated. Our clocks just work like clocks. They're not actually hooked to the simulation.
What, have you got them set on Zulu all the time, or?
Same as you. One's on our local, like East Coast time, and one's on Zulu.
Alright, okay.
But they are actually just physical clocks, you know, like I could turn the computer off, the whole shooting match could all be off and they would just be clocks, you know.
Yep, I'm with you.
As a result, I didn't notice that happen because it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Look, William just come on. No midnight cuddles. Oh, yeah, very funny, Dak.
Yeah.
I might be able to hop on
Melbourne
Melbourne
Perth at
Centre.
5:29.
Oh, that's William. Can't keep away.
Yeah.
Good man, William. William might be joining us shortly anyway, by the sound of it. You know, at least probably our approach in Adelaide.
I'm going to be centre. ASP centre. Yeah, I'll just do that.
Can't help himself. What a guy.
Oh yeah. I enjoy it when I see him on their on the MRMs. Him and bloody Josh Micklin.
Yeah, I mean, they're all bloody champions, really.
Oh yeah, but I mean they're sort of a cut above a lot of the other ones. They're a lot more proficient and more
Can't help himself.
meticulous.
I took the wrong week, quick.
I had all sorts of things happen to me. Last night I had one with an engine failure and then the landing gear doors wouldn't lock out and
Google, there's a great old song not many people know called "The Wheels Ain't Coming Down" by Deep Purple, and it's a song they wrote on an aircraft that they were actually on one time coming into Heathrow, I think, and they couldn't get the wheels down, they couldn't get the landing gear down, and the whole band was on the plane, and they wrote the song on the plane.
I remember, yeah, good old Deep Purple days, eh?
And the wheels ain't coming down. Remember we used that as a theme song a few years back.
Yep.
Yeah, I know what I should do. I just had a great idea. You only hate it when I have ideas, eh?
I mean, they're going to have to build something,
The
paint
sun will
something.
come up a lot quicker with the way we're flying.
Yeah, true, although the world is flat, so it shouldn't make any difference. I just had an idea. You know, saying about that Dash 8 guy, you know.
Yep.
Wonder if I just found a podcast, like a YouTube audio thing of that. We can just listen to it now.
Yeah.
Like, you know, put it on the feed even. Like,
Wouldn't matter.
we're just in the climb, in the cruise, there's no ATC.
Yeah.
And why not? I'll be totally happy to hear it, because it won't be the same thing I heard the other day. And it's sort of on the topic.
Yeah. Why, we stole a plane.
Yeah,
Surprise.
but it's sort of on the topic, isn't it?
Yep. Well, the fact we don't know how to land.
No, he did a much better job than we'd ever do, I'll tell you. Bloody standout, the guy. Extended audio. I think this would make a great background to the feed. Just, where's that thing? What do I call it?
Archer, just hold on with me for a second.
There you go.
Can you hear that all right?
070.
Approach welcome, final runway 16 right.
Welcome. Man, I'm a ground service agent. I don't know what that is.
Clear to Portland, Channel 6 is filed at 7017.
Good, clear, 16 right, talk about the run.
Start it up, get it to go. In a couple hours, I guess. But, yeah, I wouldn't know how to land it. I wasn't really planning on landing it.
99 and via Bravo over the ramp up the opposite set off.
No, have to fly one of those aircraft, but we'll see what we can do and get you in contact with somebody.
Alright, yeah, I just kind of want to do a couple maneuvers, see what it can do before I put it out, you know?
That's departure Boeing 464. And so I can reach out to you a little easier.
A little bit.
It's incredible.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Sorry, my bike came off. I threw up a little bit. Yeah. Shoot. Man, I'm sorry about this. I hope this doesn't ruin your day.
22, crossroads, 6 left, contact. Just flying the
They
plane
start on
out.
this.
You seem comfortable with that?
Oh, yeah, it's a blast, man. I played video games before, so I know what I'm doing a little bit.
Okay, and you can see all the terrain around you? You've got no issue with visibility or anything?
Nah, everything's peachy. Peachy clean. Just did a little circle around right here.
Man.
It's beautiful. I think I got some gas to go check out the Olympics. And, yeah.
Okay, and Rich, do you know, are you able to tell what altitude you're at?
Wind 16 left, Dakota Tower for your landing clearance.
I threw up all inside of it. It's bad.
You'll be released when you taxi out. And that,
Fast joint. I was thinking about it, and probably a good thing I did.
494.
America 494 Monarch Tower, 1.
Yeah, that's all mumbo jumbo. I don't even know what that means. I wouldn't know how to punch it in. I'm on the pilot.
Okay, yeah. Make a right turn on Bravo. No, I'm not taking you to any jets. I'm actually keeping you away from aircraft that are trying to land at CTAC.
Oh, okay, yeah, I don't want to do that. I'm glad you're not,
Scary, isn't it?
screwing up everyone else's day. on the count of 8.
All the traffic in front of you, make the daisy chain up around onto Alpha. We're going to keep the full clear this runway first. 446, can we just shut down?
I'm down to 2100. I started like 30 something. 100 pounds of fuel.
Rich, you said you had 2,100 pounds of fuel left?
Yeah, I don't know what the burnout is like on takeoff, but yeah, it's burned quite a bit faster than I expected.
Okay. Yes, sir. We have to go.
Terrifying.
There is the runway just off your right side in about a mile. Do you see that? That's McCord Field.
Oh man, those guys will rough me up if I try landing there. I think I might mess something up there too. I wouldn't want to do that. Hopefully, they probably got anti-aircraft.
No, they don't have any of that stuff. We're just trying to find a place for you to land safely.
Yeah, not quite ready to bring it down just yet, but holy smokes, I gotta stop looking at the fuel because it's going down quick.
Okay, Rich, if you could you start a left-hand turn, and we'll take you down to the southeast, please.
This is probably like jail time for life, huh? I would hope it is for a guy like me.
Well, Rich, we're not going to worry or think about that, but could you start a left-hand turn, please? 2, right there. 625. Thank you. And he's going to try and help you out here a little bit, okay? 9-0.
Recommending a 070.
And I think you might have some questions. Rich, I've got a pilot on with us, and if you got any questions, you can ask him now.
Yeah, I hear you, Dak.
Hey,
Yeah.
Well, first off, you're a little...
There's always that thing in the back of your mind thinking, I reckon I probably could.
Maybe I'm too far away. What's the distance on this frequency?
That's 5261 heavy, Roger. Might be a little bit before your speed's just fine for now, thanks. Well, good.
You are very calm, collect, boys.
Being on runway 16 center.
Okay, crossing 16 center, hold short 16 left, Alaska 589.
0, descend me that in about 2 to 3 months. 400 apparently is a grounds crewman with the horizon, I guess. And
I picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue.
he's just flying around, and he just needs some help controlling his aircraft.
Very good. Nah, I don't need that much help. I've played some video games before. I would like to figure out how to get this cabin altitude. Like, I know where the box is. I would like to get some, make it pressurized or something so I'm not so lightheaded.
I don't think it's the pressure that's causing him to be lightheaded somehow.
Cross 16 center, cross 16 left, contact gang from Segato. I'll ask the 430. Do you know how long it's going to be? No idea? We have no idea right now, so if you just hold on Alpha, all those aircraft were in sequence, so we'll get you going as soon as we know. Okay, thanks a lot.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the autopilot. I'm just kind of hand flying right now.
Okay, you know how fast you're going? It's a hold behind, Jet.
2021. Minimum wage. We'll chalk it up to that. Maybe that'll grease the gears a little bit with the higher ups. Maybe, yeah.
Down there, 352,
I think I lost you behind some hills a little bit. I'm coming back though.
718, I believe so. Still working on an issue. I don't really have an estimate on how long that may be. Okay, thank you. Those 16 left, American 7 Alaska 691.
Damn it, Andrew! People's lives are at stake here.
Rich, don't say stuff like that.
Nah, I didn't tell you. I'm not. I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want you to whisper sweet nothings in my ear.
And 600, right
Yeah,
it's going to be a lot
it
for you.
rang a bell with me too. The first time I heard this, I thought, there's a comment he's making right there.
10,000. Expect flight level 410.
Put your power at probably 50%. That'd be the 2 top gauges right in the center on that glass display there. And then press, tell me, do your power at 50%, or tell me what you got.
Yeah, I got it like flight idle.
Well, that's too slow. Bring it up to like 50.
88 via Browser right, 720
Visual 16 right.
Right now.
Alright, no problem, yeah, because he just want to know if we can, do a water service for the passengers, like,
4,000 substrate, and actually out about 3,000 by the building.
Their sign on the bottom, it says HDG, and it's got a little blue M on it. You can crank that around, and I'll tell you what, let's just do this. Push, you see the HDG button right by that little stem wheel? On top of cross 167 cross 1.
What's all the airplanes doing on Alpha? For the maintain 8,000.
420.
No, you can do that with these things. So what would, if you were to do it, how would you do it?
Well, I was trying to figure out how to use the autopilot first.
On the Roger text bus, 88 via Bravo penetrating.
88 and over Antonio.
Not concentrate so much on flying
It is
airplanes.
terrifying.
Hey, you think if I land this successfully, Lance will give you a job as a pilot?
I think they would give you a job of doing anything if you could pull this off.
Yeah, right. Nah, I'm a white guy, eh?
And I think that's a classic comment too. I don't know what he means by that.
Talking to that aircraft this time. If they need your assistance, I will let you know, but they're talking to that aircraft right now.
Roger. 20 some on.
Yeah, you see, man. Hey, FA, you got an answer, you on?
Yeah, I'm still here, Rich. So now maintain 10,000, please.
And, but kind of not either.
If you wanted to land, probably the best bet is that runway just ahead and to your left.
He doesn't, the point is he doesn't want to land. They're not getting
If
it.
you wanted to try, that might be the best way to set up and see if you can land there.
I'm just desperate
Or
to
just like the
try.
pilot suggested,
Oh, yeah.
be over Puget Sound into the water.
Dang, did you talk to McCord yet? Because I don't think I'd be happy with you telling me I could land like that, because I could mess some stuff up.
Well, Rich, I already talked to him, and
Yeah, he's
just
happy.
like me, what we want to see is you not get hurt or anybody else get hurt. So like I said, if you want to try to land, that's probably the best place to go.
Hey, I want the coordinates of that orca with the, the mama orca with the baby. Oh,
Wants to
go
get,
that guy.
just wants to go sightseeing sort of deal, you know. And every time they talk, every time they sort of refer to like landing, he just changes the subject. Yeah, just don't want to talk about that shit because I'm not going to do that.
That's right. So you guys, we got one going in this case. Okay, thank you.
Back.
Yeah, you think he made up his mind what he wanted to do before he stole the plane?
100%.
Like to my left.
Okay, Rich, well, first of all, we just need you to keep flying the aircraft. So if you could just stay there and keep flying the aircraft. The airport you just passed over on your left, that's the Tacoma Narrows Airport. I mean, that's also an option if you want to try going there. But, like you said earlier, McCord, that's a bigger runway if you wanted to try to land there. 446, we're going to go ahead and shut down. Okay.
One set.
Hey, Rich, this is Captain Bill here. We're still listening. My airplane's doing this flying out here.
535, Western November, hold short of runway 1.
Like I said, it would be a better option, I think, if you tried to land it or even land it on the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's going to happen.
I want to know what this weather's going to be like in the Olympics.
If you can see the Olympics, the weather's good. I can see the Olympics from my window, and it looks pretty good over there.
I hit some, felt like turbulence around right here, but there was no clouds hardly.
Oh, that's just the wind blowing over all the bumpy surfaces there.
Get up to $400 in credits over 2 years on your energy
bloody ad.
page now. That's up to
You believe it?
$200 for gas and $200 for electricity. There's never been a better...
Are you allowed to play ads over the feed?
No, but, well, that's an interesting one because it's actually YouTube doing it.
Yeah, I know.
So it'd be funny if they complain about it.
was Easter Sunday, 2009, when 56-year-old Doug White, his wife, and 2 teenage daughters boarded a chartered
This is a different. That's a different thing.
Doug and his family
But
were...
that other thing, he ends up just putting it into the dirt. It plows it into an island.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Well, they didn't see that coming, did they?
No. I mean, they must have suspected something.
Yeah.
But a lot of people that do take their own life take 50 other idiots with them. Whereas he sort of, to my mind, there's a sort of this bit of decency in him that he sort of planned to just take him. You know. But it's terrible.
Mind you, if I was the ATCs, I would have got a little bit nervous when he started talking about flying over the Olympics.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, it could have gone very bad. It could have gone totally pear-shaped. But he's sort of half smart because he put it into this island thinking that no one lived there. But there are houses on it. People do live there. It's just luck that he didn't hit one.
Yeah. Anything that looks like an ATC?
No.
Not yet.
Should have turned that back down again now. Oh, there you go. Dak just said he was referring to the Olympic.
Captain Snooze, you know.
He was referring to the Olympic mountains, not the Olympics.
That.
As in stadium. Yeah, thanks, Dak.
You know how I got my nickname, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that makes sense, Dak. Because he was saying, like the weather's going to be pretty reasonable if you can see the Olympics. So he's talking about the mountains.
Oh, okay.
So that sort of makes you think he might have thought about putting it into a mountain too, doesn't it? You know? But the stuff that he, from what I believe, or I've heard, the stuff he did in that plane, the plane wasn't designed to be able to do it.
I wonder if he was disappointed when it did actually do it.
Yeah, possibly. That's right, possibly. He's probably trying to break the thing in the first place and it wouldn't break.
Yeah.
Good ad for the plane.
The pilot survived after doing massive aerobatics in the thing and only died when it crashed into the ground.
Yeah.
At terminal velocity.
When he put it into the ground.
Yeah. Are we there yet?
Oh, exactly.
The tanks are now empty.
Same here now.
I still need to go and empty my centre tank, but I'll do that after the flight.
I thought that was your rear fuselage.
It's cute when you look at the map now. You know, like the dotted line on the map is fairly impressive after yesterday, and now with a button across there. It'll be good at the end, won't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Righto, Cuppa, you on?
Yes, please. Did you see what I did yesterday? I said to Ramel, yeah, I'm going out, and I said, your plane. He went, okay, my plane. I went. And then when I got back out, he said, oh, your plane again? I said, yep. And he goes, just like you left it. Correct.
on now.
Excellent.
Nearly 1 hour up.
One down, 2 to go.
Who's counting?
119 minutes, 32 seconds, 31, 30.
What about the other league? You forgot them.
I only count the legs I do.
There he is.
Alrighty, here we go.
Sample 223, Melbourne Finnegan, squawk 0123.
023 start,
And squawking 4435 on a 1611.
So that Golf Romeo 516 with you.
Golf Romeo 516, Finnegan, squawk 3271.
3271 516.
Contact 611, thanks. Identified, clear to Adelaide by hitch plane route, maintain flyable 390.
Clear to Adelaide via planned route, maintain 390, con 1611.
Sample 223, thanks. Identified, clear to Perth via Topper, planned route, flightable 350, star clearance available when you're ready.
positive for the side, wind report will be ready for descent, Singapore to reach the area.
Sample 223, star clearance available, advise we do to copy.
Please repeat the star, Singapore to reach the area.
Sample 233 heavy, the star clearance is a Julim 5 Alpha arrival, runway 03, when ready, descent at flight level 250.
Julim 5 Alpha program BC-03, 80% ready for descent, Singapore to reach the area.
Sample 223, when ready, descent at flight level 250.
When ready, descent flight level 250, Singapore to reach the area.
Golf Romeo 516, thanks. Identified, cleared to Adelaide via still planned route, maintain flight level 390.
Cleared planned route and maintaining 390 516. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum.
Well, 223, clear direct to waypoint Geelong.
Singapore probably heavy.
Sullivan, contact me now, 3131.8.
131.8. Melbourne Centre, Connor 1611 with you, 390.
Connor 1611, Melbourne Centre, thank you.
Are we there yet?
Almost. I've got a
There you go, mate. I'll pass it over here.
You pull up this morning.
Got it. I've got a question to do with the CDU.
Yes.
It's 1 to 6 pages,
Yeah.
and if you when you settle.
Page up is straight down and down is up.
Ah, okay.
That answer that one?
Yes, thank you.
You have to talk to
Ramel.
No, what's his name? I can't think of the bloke's name. Flight Deck Solutions, anyway. Can't think of his name. But I've always wanted to send that back to him.
Yeah.
And say, would you mind having a look at the way the buttons are wired?
What? Not only that, because I was going one.
See, down is up and up is down.
Yeah, but you go 1 to 6 and then 5 and then 4. Because I was only going one click, going, hang on, that's not right.
Yeah, you think it's jumping 5 ahead.
Yeah.
It's actually just going one
back.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So I'm going, I wonder what approach they're going to give us over there, and then I've gone, well, we're on a recap's the last one we've got, and there isn't a recap. I don't know how I wrote that flight plan. I probably didn't think I was on this flight and didn't care.
See, Dax just sort of said probably a while ago. He just said, "Is there going to be an OzFlight 2022?" And I think on the back of yesterday, I'd say yes. You know, really. And we've got, leave it alone for 2 minutes. Please contact me on 123.95.
I didn't hear it go bleep.
No, that's it often happens in the sim. You don't fucking hear the bloody private messages. Away you go.
Who is he?
It's
Centre.
Yeah, it's William on centre.
Centre Golf Romeo 516 with you.
Romeo 516, bud.
Yeah, sorry about that, mate. I was out making a cup of tea, actually.
I don't call you at all.
No, the last little bleep I got was go to 131.8.
Yeah, right.
Which I did. And he said maintain 390, follow flight plan. No? Have fun.
Yeah, okay.
I think what you need to do is just pull that apart and swap the wires around. I mean, that'd fix it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it's not that. I know. But they don't work like that. Because those buttons will actually be mounted on a circuit board. Like there's no wires going to the back of those buttons, you know?
Yeah.
And frankly, I've never wanted to pull the thing in half to try and fix it. And because it's on that side,
you don't care.
The amount of times that someone's on a multiple page thing on the CDU on the FO side, it's just, I've always just ignored it, but I'm aware of it.
It's easier to say use the up button to go down the down
exactly.
button.
Just don't, but it just still does your head in. Like when you're looking at the button, you just want to push the right one. Yeah. I've always thought I'd put stickers over it.
And that's
just put next and previous on it. Print out two stickers and put it on it.
That's what I said. I thought it was flicking 5 pages.
Yeah, which seems like a horrible thing. That's a huge problem. Yeah.
Where's the other 4 pages?
Exactly.
The other button.
Yeah, we're in different FIRs. That's what's going on there. See, Plod's in the next sector. So I think we're on different frequencies on the back of, he's in the next sector. So we're talking to him on ASP like 123.95, but I think Plod will already be on 1318. That's what I think's going on.
Okay.
I think. I don't know why they don't have a reasonable app for Androids. You know, like that, what's it, that, whatever like that stuff Julia's using yesterday.
Oh yeah, yep.
That, whatever it is on her phone, and Dave's got it on his phone now too, I think. But you can't get anything like that works on Android that I'm aware of.
Who the hell would have an Android phone?
Hey?
Who the hell would have an Android phone?
Me. Didn't have a phone at all for a few years.
Quite a few years, thank you very much.
Yeah. Well, for a lot of years there was no point.
Yeah. Yes.
Had no mobile reception where we lived.
Pay a fortune for something brand new and be old by the time you got to use it. So,
yeah. And then, when I sold that bloody EdiTech thing, they took the phone with it.
Oh.
My actual, the actual mobile phone and the number that used to be my phone.
Yep.
When I sold the business, they took everything.
Yeah.
They took the bank account, the checkbook, the credit card, the fucking car, the phone, just everything.
Yeah.
You know? And it was like the happiest day of my life, someone taking my mobile phone off me.
Yeah.
It's just like, yes, yeah, it's yours.
But see, that's why I never understood companies back in the day where they'd say, you got to buy your own phone. And you go,
Big mistake.
well, at the end of the day, yeah, if I go to the opposition,
You just walk out the door with your customers.
pretty much.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Like, that's what happened at Mrs. Max. You know, I went to Balfour's. I mean, it's like different. It was a different phone, but I knew all my customers. I just walked in the door and said, what do you get this time? Like,
Oh, yeah, I know. You just change T-shirts. Like, you just walk in with a different logo on your chest.
I changed companies. Where's your credit application form? There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
When can I start to order? Well, today if you want.
Yeah. What are you actually selling this week?
Exactly.
Yeah. Used to buy cakes off you, now we're buying coffee off you. And then next week we're buying pasta off you.
That's it.
Same bloke. You should just have shirts hanging up in the back of your car. You could have kept all the jobs you've ever had.
I'll tell you a funny story. I wear my that coat there, which is my San Remo coat, overnight when I'm home, because it's not work anymore. It's a paint shirt.
Yeah.
And I got up the other morning because the one I take, the Postabilities one is dark blue and that one's black. And when I got up in the morning, I just grabbed it without putting the light on, and I'm working away, and we went to load the trucks, and I went, fuck, I'm wearing a San Remo top. It's like -4 degrees outside. I had to walk out, throw it in the car and come back in.
Yeah.
Hit the trucks.
That's interesting.
Yes.
Dax just said, I use VAT Scan. Never heard of it. And it's an Android app, apparently.
Well, there you go. See, put it out to the Brains Trust and get an answer.
Absolutely. VAT Scan, eh?
What does that scan do?
Well, I guess it's, it's the old V-root, it's the old, VAT Scope, not VAT Scope. Is it VAT Scope? What's the one that's on the Apple iPhone one?
I know, I haven't got it.
Scan home. Now that, VAT Scan, I'll have a look at that, that's going in. Installing as we speak.
So the sun's coming up too.
Yeah, I'll have a look at that in about 80% time. Installing as we speak, mate. Thanks, Dag.
Bang.
World flight speed. She'll no take it.
Yeah, going through a waypoint called Scotty.
Yeah. So that's scanned. So far so good. Yep, there's definitely a lot of planes on there.
Eric.
Yep. Look, I might be in there. Look at that. That'll be Ross. Look at that, Ross Francis. See how he's see that's FIR.
Yep.
That William's controlling at the moment, and that'll be us. Not quite in it yet. Very good. Oh, thanks for that, Dag. I wanted one of these and have not been able to find something that would do it. Sim Toolkit Pro. But is Sim Toolkit Pro like an Android app? I'm covering ESP, ORE, TBD and ASP.
You normally call me the sim tool, don't you?
Yes. The SIM tool. There you go. It's all about William. 131.8. List. Very good. Matt. Look at that. Marshall Hogan.
So somebody coming in from Hong
Mayuk
Kong.
Deb. Coming into Perth. Or Marshall Hogan. Perth to YPPD. Oh, that's awesome. That's a great little app. It even tells you what server we're using.
Have you found any difference in using any different servers?
No, not really. Not really. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's unreal. Got a ground speed, indicated airspeed, heading, altitude, transponder, distance flown 428, remaining 714. It's unreal, eh?
Yeah.
It's got an ETA for us. We don't even know that.
Yeah. 2352.
2351 according to this.
Must be a tailwind coming up.
According to my phone. We're going to get there a minute earlier if we listen to my phone.
Sweet. Yeah, but it is an Android, so...
Yeah, well, that's right, it's faster. Oh, that's awesome. There's a reminder here that there's an online event that I've got to go to today.
Are you available?
But I'll just check, I just might be in there.
Yeah.
Righty ho. I almost made it right around the globe now. Good. All in the shadows, mate, eh?
I want to contact me now on frequency 131.8.
131.8, 516.
There you go.
I'm going to go for Romeo 516 with you. So close to St. Mike, Charlie.
There's one job.
Why do you think the hesitation? Who am I? Where am I?
223, descend flight level 130.
Flight level 130, Singapore 223.
Yeah, it's a bit like that, isn't it?
Lighter by the minute.
What's that, lighter? Yeah. So how long's this taking you, Dad? This little hop around the world. And what are you flying, actually? Might go inverted in a minute, eh? What, 76 hours? 54 flights, that sounds about right.
What?
Yeah, 76 hours and 54 flights to go around the world. From Canada back to Canada is what he's been doing.
Yeah, but in a what?
A320.
Ah, okay.
What you could do, Dak, is go to the, if you want to get you could rip off some of the old World Flight routes around the world. That's a good way to do it, because the flights are all, reasonable sort of distances, most of them. And they pretty much do a different route every year in World Flight. If you go to the worldflight.com.au, I think, their website, they've got all the old World Flight routes right back to when it started. I think it's still there, available to look at and rip off. How's that for an idea? If you want, if you wanted to do if you want to do flights around the world, just rip off what because their flight planning was all done pretty well for years,
You'd have to rip off the new, you'd have to get the new flight plans because of the AIRAC changes.
Yeah, but the actual routes, here to there, to there, to there, saves you having to worry about figuring that out. Actually, the more recent ones would be better, because the really early ones, they really geared them around the 747s. So some of them a bit longer than you'd want to be in a smaller aircraft, but anything in the last 10 years.
Airport 223, descend by the starts in 90,000, the Perth QNH 1015.
5,000 feet, Singapore.
Both of you look really engaged in drinking coffee. Enjoy the rest of the flight. Yeah, well, I'm not, because I'm drinking tea. This is as real as it gets, this stuff. This is just like the real thing.
It is real coffee.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's just like the real, exactly what they'd really be doing. Maybe just occasionally checking for an alternate airport. Check the fuel, check for an alternate airport. Check nothing's broken.
3653, we're on page
Go back to your coffee.
Watch the sun come up.
Oh yeah, Dak, like 1 to 2 hours is absolutely, I prefer that myself. I love flights where you're in the cruise for about 20 miles.
Canberra to Sydney.
Yeah, that's it. Like, yeah, oh look at this, yeah, the sun looks good coming up, doesn't it?
Yeah. Too early to do the missile for descent checklist.
Yeah. Like 3 hours before descent.
Still before, isn't it?
We spend this couple of hours memorising it if you want. That's a great photo, isn't it? Yep. Like there's rock out the window.
Yep.
Bloody perler. And actually, look at the terrain radar. There's like a big green lump over there.
Yeah.
Exactly. An hour, about an hour and a half. I reckon about 90 minutes is about a comfortable flight. You know, these trips where you know, like off across the Atlantic and that, I never, in the time we've been doing World Flight, I've never rostered myself onto one of those,
19-hour flights.
Let's go to Hawaii from Sydney sort of shit. Like, it's dearie me. Keep me up. This tea just doesn't cut it for me.
Yeah.
A couple of cups of tea, yeah, good. Now we get me a beer.
Yeah. So who's on the next flight? Ramel and Julian?
No idea. Absolutely no idea. Can tell you. Oh no, I can't. This phone, for some reason, if I try and go to my own website,
yep,
it just shuts the browser down.
Wow. Okay.
It's really creepy. It's quite weird. Yeah, but if you just go to the, you know, okay.
Adelaide to Melbourne.
Oh, actually, the roster isn't on there, is it? Or is it?
I've got Ramel and Dave.
Oh, okay. At what time? Or
10:30.
you follow her? Thank you very much for the follow.
Good morning.
Was it Ramel and Dave?
Ramel and Dave going from Adelaide to Melbourne.
Yes, it's a nice setup, thank you.
And then Juju and you from Melbourne to Hobart.
I'll just show this bloke around. Hang on, go for it. Rear view. There you go. Nice setup. Yeah, I'll just put my ugly foot out of the way. There you go. Bit of paddock cam. Screen.
If you want to donate.
Yeah, oh, there you go. There's your button now. Yeah, see that thing? Oh, hang on, where is it? There it is. There, that thing. There, that. Yeah, you can
donate there.
Yeah, we're doing a bit of a fundraiser this weekend for research into a cure for paralysis, predominantly caused by spinal cord injuries. Screen's out of focus. Hang on, I might have been drinking again. Focus. It could be one of these, the panic cam camera. That one, this camera here is actually an autofocus camera. So if you just sort of accidentally go like that, it'll try and focus on that. And when you move your hand away, it just looks like, what's happened to your camera? Everything's all fuzzy. And then eventually it sort of goes, oh, I should be focusing there. It goes, yeah. So occasionally it just...
yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. Occasionally it looks like, what the hell's he done that? You know, but it's an autofocus thing. Now, the one that doesn't do autofocus, the simpler it is, the better it is, you know. The one that doesn't do autofocus is always right.
See, cheap and nasty is best.
Yeah, well, exactly. Very hard to get a wide-angle bloody webcam too. You can get them like for conferences, you know, like for people doing Zoom meetings and things, so that you can just set it on a desk and it'll get everyone sitting at that side of like a conference table.
Yeah.
But they're still no good for this. I don't know what, like people like Gary Oliver and that, they've got a camera sitting there.
Yep.
And it gets, you know, it takes in everything. Like, you know, it's just pointing back down the sim.
Yep.
And it just gets absolutely everything in. You know, I don't know what they're using. I know someone said to me you can use a car reversing camera.
Okay.
You know, because they got this really fisheye sort of view of the world. But, you know, one of these days I might just buy a reversing camera and rip it apart and try and make it...
All stations on Centrebet.
Welcome back. Welcome back, William. Hang on. Actually, Ross, it might have been your eyes going a bit fuzzy. Maybe it wasn't the camera. It's that apple bourbon you've been drinking. Was it apple cider bourbon? Is that what you're saying? Damn this flying into the sunrise. Oh, it's lovely. If you're flying into it, one of us is going the wrong way. Yeah. If you're actually flying straight into it, Ross, I think you might be going the wrong way. Oh, it's lovely flying into the sunrise.
Although, doesn't that mean the sun's rising in the north? Because we're flying 095 and the sun's coming up over there.
Hang on. Yeah, that's a worry. Hey, where are we going? We are definitely heading that way, aren't we?
Yeah, but the sun's coming up, unless that's a meteorite.
It should be behind us. You're right. You're absolutely right. Why is the friggin' sun out there rising in the north?
Maybe it's a northern star. Maybe God is coming back.
It's bloody close.
The end of times.
It is a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, you're 100% right. That's bloody... We're heading almost due east.
Yeah.
It should be behind us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some scary shit right there, isn't it?
No, that's because we're living on a flat Earth.
Ah, that'll explain it. Did you hear me theory yesterday? We were talking about flat Earth, and then we're saying it could be round and flat.
Yeah.
It could be just like a record, you know, like a CD.
Yep.
That makes everybody happy.
Well,
but seriously, how you could think for a second that could be true? It's
nah.
You got to be really seriously something wrong with your brain.
Hang on. We've been known to sit in the garage for a week.
Yeah, that's right.
On holidays.
Yeah, but at least we don't think the world's flat.
Yeah, we are, okay.
Yeah, it really is terrifying to think that anybody would think that's right. What do they think, that all the photographs we've got of the planet from space have been doctored?
Yeah.
Is that what they sort of must think?
No, it looks flat from space because you can only see. But you're right, round and flat.
Yeah. There's a meme going around, and it's one of those classic pictures depicting all the planets.
Yep.
You know, like the whole solar system.
Yep.
All labelled.
Oh, yeah.
All labelled and everything.
And
they're all balls, and the Earth's flat, and it says, "Oh, this is awkward."
Yep.
Yeah. They're all spheres, and then there's this little flat square with Earth written on it.
Yeah.
You go, "Oh, this is awkward." Got a delayed departure at Adelaide. I've got to go down the street and get some bacon for brekkie.
Yeah.
You're just forever thinking about eating, ain't you, Pod? Your eating is like my drinking.
Now, Pod, just do us all a favour. Just set your system up to pause at top of descent.
Yeah, and we'll tell William, we'll wallop you. Yeah, just pause at top of descent and we'll wallop you while you're getting the bacon. They're amazing, Ross. How do you remember those statistics of the flight you did in 2009? They only said, I did this VFR flight around the world in 2009. It took so long and blah, 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 and we covered 17,549 nautical miles.
Was it an even 49 miles, or was it
49 and a half, I think.
Yeah.
Sunday is tomato, bacon, eggs for breakfast.
Absolutely.
Well, we had scrambled eggs and hash browns here this morning, and a bit of toast. And an apple cider bourbon. Yeah, and William just said, doesn't work, you guys will crash. You are both at flight level 390.
Yep.
Oh yes, yeah, no, we're not. He's not going to pause at top of his head, William. We're only joking. William thought we're going to come along and run up his ass, and he paused at top of his head.
No, we just pop over him and.
Yeah, or just hop under him.
Yeah.
Slight difference in distance. Now we were just trying to talk him into pausing at top of his scent so we could dot wallop him.
Tony, do you know anyone that's ever paused at top of descent while on
No, I can't think of anyone. What? You mean over and over and over again, ignoring all the warnings and that?
Yeah.
So funny. Yeah, I think I did it 3 nights in a row. with the same guy, like kicking me off each night, telling me not to do it. But I wasn't getting the emails. There was some muck up with it, and like on the 4th day, finally my emails started working again, and then I got all these things from
goodness gracious
from that
me.
and eventually this guy wrote back to me, like, because of the third, after the third kicking me off, it kicked me off 3 nights in a row for pausing at top of descent. And then, and then basically, the final email said, like, I've never come across anyone this bad. I'm actually he was talking to like his supervisor to figure out how much time they were going to kick me off the network for.
Lieutenant, Connor 1611, just leave the deck for 5 minutes.
Pause at top of the third.
Yeah, classic. And then I thought it was Matt Shields.
Yes!
So I wrote back to him like in this really sort of casual, mate, come on, what are you doing? It's me. The guy must have thought, who is this clown?
Maybe by the end of it he was thinking, who am I?
Yeah, why am I here? Yeah. I think he kicked me for 10 days or something, or a week.
Bloody hell.
I think it was a week. I think I hold the VATSIM record for how long you've been banned off the network in one go.
Your little mate bought your record with him.
Yeah, remember that? Remember that Steve Cullen had my charge sheet. My charge sheet on an iPad, and he's just going like that. For about 3 minutes, just going like that. You've been a busy boy or something, or a naughty boy or something.
All I had was one misdemeanor.
Oh, look, William just said nowhere near. There were guys that have been banned for 6 months.
Oh,
well, I'm not trying hard enough, mate.
Yeah.
That was many years ago, because Grant and I used to fly 747s predominantly, back when I had just a joystick and a desktop, and not 100% realising the rules. So we'd set up these massive flight, Sydney to London and stuff, and I would just, we'd be just sort of just talking and drinking and on Skype talking to each other and that, and just go, right, I'm going to go to bed, I'll land it in the morning. So we used to just set the sim up to pause at top of descent and go to bed. Just leave the thing sailing across the world in the cruise and just blissfully unaware that you shouldn't do it, and then get up in the morning, take it off pause and land it. It was a great system until you realised that the supervisors on VATSIM had been trying to contact you all night.
And 700 planes had to fly around you to land in Heathrow.
Yeah, that's right. And you're at top of descent just coming into Heathrow, sitting in this crowded airspace online all night. And where I used to live, look, the internet and all that sort of stuff was all a bit flaky anyway, but there was a period of time when I wasn't getting emails. Yeah, not a good idea, I know. I know all about the code of conduct now.
We know it now.
I know. But anyway.
And he has several letters explaining the rules to him.
Yeah, I'll just jump in the thing in the morning and just land it, and just not think anything of it. And then after a few days, like 3 or 4 days, I'd done this every night, missed the messages in the morning, just didn't even think to look at them. Just land the plane and turn the computer off and go again the next night. And anyway, after about 4 days, I finally got my emails to work, and I got about half a dozen emails from these VATSIM supervisors saying, like, we've been private messaging you, you've been kicked off the network 3 nights in a row, you've ignored all the warnings, and see, I never saw any warnings. I didn't even know anything about it. Oh dear, the good old days. Now, very aware of the code of conduct now.
You helped write the new rules, didn't you?
Yeah, I think so. No way, I've had people from the Board of Governors stay in my house.
Connor 1611, back with you.
What, to make sure you don't fly?
Yeah, I've had VATSIM ID 13 stay in my house. So yeah, know all about it. But it's like Duck running around in the shadows still. That's a daunting thing if you're not, you're not used to it or whatever. It's a very daunting thing jumping on this VATSIM network the first few times when you're not really sure of yourself. And it's almost like you need the experience, but you can't have the experience without doing it. It's one of those sort of things.
And why shouldn't you launch on an active runway?
Oh yeah, that's exactly the story I was thinking of telling. I think if you go back and look at my VATSIM history, one of my first ever attempts, to jump on and do it all properly, I took weeks to click the connect button, and then eventually you go, right, okay, here I go, steel myself, and I connect, tune the frequency. And the first thing that ever happened to interaction on VATSIM was a tower or a ground controller, somebody just screaming at me, because I've spawned on 3-4 right in Sydney. I thought I'd had everything right except putting the bloody plane at a gate instead of on the active runway. So I think if you look back at it, I haven't looked at it for years, but I used to look it up and sort of laugh at it. But I think I was online for about a minute. Or a minute and 9 seconds or something like that, and I don't think I went back on for if you look at the next time I'm on that network, it's months if it's not a year later. It's just totally I went, oh no, I just can never show my face here again. I'm out of here. Terrified. Oh, dearie, are we doing it?
We're getting closer.
Progress page.
We're about an hour. So we're 2/3 of the way there.
It's 1206 by the request push.
No, 340 from the top of his seat.
13, push approved.
Push approved, Qantas 1206.
Yeah, that's right, Dak. You will get there eventually. I reckon jump on as an obs, jump on as an observer. Go to a busy airport and just sit and concentrate and listen to what's going on and try and follow what every aircraft, where they're at. I think, it's sort of almost like knowledge is power. The more familiar you get with it, the sort of easier it seems to be.
Dave, I think.
Got to be.
Hi, ladies.
Morning.
Morning. How you going?
Dogs woke me up at 7:15.
Good dogs.
I got home and I put the electric blanket on and I sat and I had a glass of red.
Yeah.
I thought I'd wait half an hour for the bloody, for the vents to get a bit warm. And I started days off in the chair. And then I watched me landing again.
Watched you landing again?
Yeah. And I'm pretty happy with it, let me tell you.
Yeah.
And I watched that and I just thought I'd turn over and went to sleep. I slept good. I slept really good.
Yeah, so did I. I couldn't believe it when I woke up. I sort of looked at the clock thinking it's going to be 1 or 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
And it's 5 to 6.
Wow.
And I was just going, oh no.
Yeah.
That's it. Just went, oh no, that's ruined it.
I actually prefer to wake up at about 1 or 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
But I'm up and away early in the morning.
Tomorrow?
I've got to go to fucking Dunny-Do in the morning.
Oh.
You mean Dunny fucking do, don't you?
And then I've got Lucas, I think, as well. I've got the kids for a night on me, and that'll be fine.
Yeah.
And then we'll go down on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And I'll pick Michelle up. I'll drive down there. I don't want to get in the train.
Yeah, right.
Not with all this fucking COVID shit going on.
Yeah, true.
So we'll do that, and Michelle's decided she's going to get the needle. She was never going to do it.
Right. Don't know why you wouldn't.
Well, that was why I said that to her as well.
As I said yesterday, I'm due for my second in 2 weeks.
But it's good because she'll get the Pfizer.
Yeah.
So would you. You're in that age bracket. And I think you get the Pfizer.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure which way it
How old are
goes.
you, Greg?
57, but I'm diabetic, so I'm AstraZeneca. The first one was AstraZeneca.
So I'm getting the Astra, whatever.
Zeneca.
Which doesn't bother me.
No.
Jesus. A handful of people out of a couple million.
Correct.
Ah, yeah. Just...
And they've been crook anyhow.
Yeah, funnily enough, I learned the other day that it's not only the fact that it reduces your symptoms, it reduces your ability to give it to somebody else. It reduces... So I don't know whether it shortens the length of time or what it does, but it's not only it reduces your symptoms, it reduces your...
You won't carry it either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you'll still have it, and you'll still carry it, but you probably won't be as infectious for as long.
Right.
1611 down there as well.
On a 1611 red.
1611 Red Camp 8 Alpha, arrival runway 23, flight level 390.
Oh, man.
Yeah, very good, Dad.
Yeah. Oh, Ross was good yesterday. He hung there all day.
8 Alpha.
He's there again now. He left before us this morning.
Did he?
Yeah.
390.
He didn't have the night we had, though.
No.
Michelle. Yeah, word for word, Jenny, hear that sound of music.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Not all those other bloody shows, you know?
Yeah.
It's unreal.
Qantas 1206 request taxi intersection departure from Alpha 9.
We're right.
Qantas 1206 taxi by Delta Alpha, cross runway 06, turning point Alpha 90, runway 03.
If you
Delta Alpha
fight.
06 Alpha 91.03 Qantas 1206.
Nice. I got to figure out where to change that bloody message. I put that there months ago that, come join us for a blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
Well, that's totally redundant as of today.
Yeah.
There's so many gazillion options with this streaming stuff. It's just overwhelming how many bloody options there are for, and it's not sort of very, I won't say user-friendly, but it's kind of, you've got to be the person that designed the site to understand it.
Yeah.
Like their terminology and stuff is just sort of just a bit out of kilter with what you'd expect.
Yep. Oh, yeah, I've seen that happen before.
But the headings, instead of sort of saying, settings, general, messaging or something, they kind of use this bloody airy-fairy sort of, like the headings will be like sort of content, engagement. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's sort of like, well, hang on, so an automatic message, would that be under the heading of content? Or is that under the heading of audience or engagement or, it's they try and make it all sound very sophisticated. It just makes it fucking difficult.
Yeah.
What was that?
Please repeat.
Couldn't. Just didn't say that again on the bed. It's just G'day, it's Grills.
Hello, Grills.
Lucky Grills. Good morning.
At least the guy wasn't repeating his whole financial situation. over the net.
Yeah, true. Now there's that thing again.
Oh.
There it is there.
There.
See that thing, Grills? That's how you can donate to a good cause.
Does it make me look like Thing? Just a hand that...
Yeah, you look like Dickie Nee. Yeah, that thing there. That yeah, look like Dickie Nee.
Here's an interesting fact. Did you know that in the Addams Family, the character, the actor that played Lurch, also played Thing, the hand?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that. Learn something new every day.
Yes, the day I learnt it, I went, you learn something new every day.
Yeah. So learn something new today. Now I know that. That takes me up to next Tuesday.
Well, I can tell you something that'll get you up to next Wednesday.
What's that?
He changed hands.
What, he changed hands? What, at 100?
Sometimes he'd use the left hand, and sometimes he'd use the right hand to see if anyone had noticed.
Seriously?
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you, Thing. Thank you, Grant. Yeah, I never thought of that. Fascinating. What else about the Addams Family can you tell us? Was Spot in the Addams Family, or was Spot in the Munsters?
Spot was the Munsters.
No, Spot was the Munsters, was it? Under the stairs.
Under the stairs with the fire and
yeah,
dragon.
It was a dragon under the steps.
Cousin It didn't actually have a language of any description. It was just sound played backwards.
Oh, was it?
Or something like that.
Yeah, probably just a tape run backwards.
Spot wasn't a dog.
No, Spot was a dragon. It was a dragon. It was literally like a fire-breathing dragon. Spot.
Spot the dog.
Yeah, and Cleopatra.
That was the plan.
Yeah, Cleopatra.
The meat-eating
See the
plant.
thing, steak on a fork. Cleopatra. What's the next leg is Adelaide to Melbourne, I think, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then Melbourne.
Yeah, Grills. Next leg, Adelaide to Melbourne, then Melbourne, Hobart, Canberra, Sydney pub.
Not necessarily in that order, though.
Yeah.
Could be a couple of pub stops beforehand.
Hang on, Dak's going to hop off to barbecue some burgers. I'll hopefully be back for the landing. You lucky bastard. All right, we'll see you soon. Barbecue one for me. Yeah, Sydney pub, that sounds good. No way, my first beer won't be after we land in Sydney, I can promise you that. Maple Aviation. That sounds awfully Canadian to me. Good morning.
Contact me now on frequency 125.3.
Yes, good morning, Maple Aviation.
125.3, Qantas 1611.
Ah, dear.
Robert Senna, Qantas 1611 with you, flight level.
Yes, sir. All the way from Vancouver. Ah, very good. So you can't fool me with a name like that. It's a bit of a dead giveaway. There you go, all the way from Vancouver.
Qantas 1206 passing 1,700 on climb 5,000.
Qantas 1206 departures, thanks identified. Cancel the sit, turn left, clear direct to Estig planned route, climb flight level 370, cancel speed.
Oh, there you go, Dak. You can chuck a couple of chuck a couple of burgers on for Maple Aviation. I think he's probably around the block from you somewhere. Are we there yet?
No, but I've memorised the before descent checklist.
Got 516 start clearance available.
There you go. Ready to copy. Ready to copy,
ready
mate.
to copy.
Got 516, Rickham 8 Alpha arrival, runway 23 at flight level 3900.
Rickham 8 Alpha, runway 23, maintaining 390. 516.
Recap 8? Oh no, that Zulu, idiot. You had one job, eh? Because I came at it...
Push mine.
No, I want to do my side. 8 Alpha. Was it 2-3?
2-3.
Do this while I'm thinking of it, while I'm here. 1097. Oof. And room 222.
Which could just be room 2 if you've got a
How much
shutter.
did the sim roughly cost? Now there's a question that you don't get asked very often. My standard answer to that is my wife could be watching the feed, so I can't answer you. But no joke, is absolutely true. I stopped counting about 5 years ago, and it was just shy of about 30k. Yeah, like, and
Has he stopped typing yet?
yeah, hang on, he just passed out. I stopped counting at about that mark because it was only upsetting me if I kept counting. It's kind of like that. But having said that you amortise the cost of it over, say, 11, 12 years of hobby, and it starts to not look that terrible. Like, because on the back of, I've got mates who will spend $4,000 on golf clubs every couple of years, and then pay $1,800 a year membership to be at the golf course, and then go out every weekend with brand new glove, brand new balls, brand new shoes, brand new outfit, and lose $100 worth of balls while they're out there fucking around. Whereas this doesn't use any fuel. I don't drive to the golf course, don't replace the clubs. It's kind of, it sounds silly, but I've got other mates who, they're into boats or horses or racing or fucking racing cars, and they rebuild an engine. It costs them 15 grand. It takes them 2 years to build. I watched a mate of mine build a race car. Took him about 2 years to build it. I went out on his inaugural race. He did two corners of a 4-corner track, and then watched the car going end over end down the straight. And you go, crash, 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 crunch, crunch, and that's about 13 grand every time it bounced. Then you put that back on the car trailer and take it home, and it's like, So this doesn't look too bad in the scheme of things. That's how I sort of justify it. And the hours and hours and hours you're sitting in the sim, you're not actually doing anything else. So you're not actually out losing balls or driving your race car or your boat or whatever,
No, but if you spend enough money on it, you're likely to lose a couple of balls.
Yeah, and the other thing which is a really does your head in weird sort of justification, is where we use the sim to raise money for charity. I almost sort of feel like it's justifiable. It's like we're using it for some good, rather than banging a golf ball around a paddock. Yeah, okay. It's prepared 3D, and we're running the OzFlight. Oh, right. And we're running the OzFlight, which not a lot of people are even aware of, I don't think. And then obviously there's other bits and pieces of software to make it all work. But in essence, it's prepared 3D with an OzFlight 737-800 model, Yeah, thank you, Doug. The harder we work, the luckier we get. And from the Are We There Yet department, I tell you what, when you look at the map now, just glancing at the map now, it's just very tempting. You look at the image of the aircraft where it's headed. Track shortening available. Look, we could just go straight across, land in Sydney and go to the pub.
Yeah.
Just cut a couple of legs out.
Did that last night, didn't we?
Don't remember. It's awfully tempting when you look at that map and the little plane's heading straight.
Down 581, ready to check. Down 581, Melbourne, better go, reach 5. Just on 581.
6 by 6.
Melbourne, via Bendo to departure on runway
Bend over 2, did you say?
Score
Just have bend over
7244. Departure frequency 1.
I'm just going to check my new VAT scan system.
Qantas 1611, thank you. Qantas 1611, when ready, Jason, a fly level 25, sir.
When ready, 250, Qantas 1611.
There you go, that's how you donate, right there. Well, it's only Ross and us still. You know, it's still only Ross and us. 2-horse race.
Who's winning?
Yeah, no third dividend here. No third dividend, there's no third horse.
I'll take the Quinella then.
Yeah, box of Quinella. You box a Quinella on this, they wouldn't give you your money back. You know, those guys from Maple Aviation, they should be doing this next leg with us, I reckon. What? Back soon? Starting soon? What was that all about?
No.
That'll be the next leg.
Yeah.
Knocking around having us.
Just
Give us some fun.
starting soon.
Take the keyboard off him.
Yeah, just flashed up starting soon.
Finishing soon.
Yeah, hit the wrong button.
Yeah, I could see that. Practice makes perfect. Yeah, look at that, Dave. VAT scan. Dak put me onto an application that'll run on my stupid phone called VAT scan.
That's what I've got.
Is that what you're using?
I've got it on my iPad.
I don't think that's what you're using.
You want to, what did you say it's called?
VAT scan. I don't think that's what you use. It'll be VAT something. VAT's the way,
I like it. Do, 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 do.
Look at that. Good on you, Dak. Thank you. 50 bits
I'll
on.
find the VAT scope, Tone.
Yeah, I knew it'd be something like that. Thank you, Dak. Dak's just put 50 bits on. Got from a 516 to place.
I think that may be an I don't know.
Yeah,
He
just
might
put
do his dodge.
50 bits for a place. Yeah, it's a 2-horse race, Dak. Unfortunately, a place in this is the same as losing.
Station Centre closing in 10 minutes.
As soon as we get into his into the next FIR, he's out of here.
Yep.
Fair enough. Thank you, William. temperature place.
Is that at your place or mine?
Yeah. Okay, William, good on you. Thank you again. Holy guacamole. Hey William, if you're still there, do you have any visibility of to the VAT pack roster? Like, can you see if there's guys put their hand up for the legs later today for this OzFlight thing? So I'm just unaware how that whole rostering thing works, but I'm assuming you'd have to be able to see it.
Hope that wasn't the electrician.
There's one thing after yesterday, we don't have to worry about the toaster. Hey.
Yeah. I saw a picture the other day. It said, never trust an electrician without eyebrows. That doesn't have eyebrows.
Station calling on 131 decimal 8 unreadable.
Yeah, that camera's gone all blurry again. Actually, it's that one. It's actually that one now gone blurry. That's weird.
After you told it how good it was.
Yeah. Morning, Miles.
Morning, Miles.
Are we there yet?
So well, we know for the requirements, control services terminated for change approved, g'day.
Got us time for 6, thanks, have a good day.
Yeah, Miles, I was just looking at that map before, and it looks like we're heading straight towards Sydney. I was very tempted to just leave us on this course. Cut out the last couple of legs, hit the pub. What do we got? How far from top of descent? 141, that's not too terrible.
No, about 2 minutes from doing the... 10 minutes before.
Alright. Oh, dearie me.
I'm going to do it really, really slowly.
To fill up the time.
Correct.
Double check everything.
Now, each of these things I'm going to do is a charade.
Yeah, it sounds like 2 words. That's a movie.
Okay.
Good thing. idea. Yeah, 2 syllables, 1st syllable. Lady G. Yeah. Oh dear.
No. Watch. Flight. Director.
Oh, right, yeah, very good. No, I was... Oh, dearie me.
Confirm 51 please, I'll catch you later in a few hours. Contact Melbourne Center 125.3.
125.3, thank you sir, catch you later, 516. Who was he? Melbourne Centre.
Yeah.
Melbourne Centre, Golf Romeo 516 with you, flight level 390.
Golf Romeo 516, Melbourne Centre, g'day.
Doody-doody-doo.
What about, where is it? C, D.
Right, you. Yeah, like an idiot. I don't think it's charades or
Yeah.
I don't think you can actually make it like go E, A.
Yeah, well you try and think of something for D.
Yeah.
It's not actually a word, you know, it's a letter.
You could go like seedy. Yeah. You. CDU.
Alrighty. Alright, CDU, load star, runway, landing flaps.
Check.
Hang on.
Yeah. ILS. Yes, we've done that. Nav aids, blah 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 blah. Yeah, done all that.
Auto brakes.
Now, how are you going to do? Oh, hang on. Auto brakes. 11.
Well, actually, it'll be...
Yes, yeah. I was thinking more like handbrake, you know.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking automatic.
Oh, right, auto. Yes, auto. Yeah. Yeah. The charades checklist. Boeing charades. Fun for the whole fucking family.
Fun for the whole cockpit crew.
Yeah. Fun for the entire crew.
They flew over the airport 17 times before they worked out what ILS was.
Yeah. What was that? Uh-oh.
Your call is important to us.
Sounds like the microwave's ready.
Please contact 12395 William.
Did that just come up then?
No.
I wouldn't think so.
No?
I don't think so.
No. Does it have a time on it?
I don't know.
No, it won't be here.
And this guy'd tell us when to change.
I think so.
Hang on.
Oh, dear way.
Track direct row gas.
Row gas.
Melbourne Centre, Qantas 1611, on percent, passing 300 for 250.
Picked the wrong week. Quit sniffing glue.
Oh, 1611, DC 130.
Alright, that'll
Turning
come
130, Qantas 1611.
Okie
go home and do some shit in the middle of this today. What's coming home? I could have the house nice.
Well, isn't that
I've
her?
got to go and get some, got to go to Woolies. Got to go to Dunny Do tomorrow and pick these kids up. She doesn't come home to Tuesday, and so I've got to get some cereal for the kids. You know, I don't eat cereal, I've got to get some Intra for the young bloke, and some more bread and some stuff, just getting a big loaf.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. Well, I've got 3 hours up, it's like 4 hours.
Yep.
I might as well go home and get it done, you know, I'll go and get the garbages ready for the night and all that sort of shit, you know.
I'm lucky. I've got next week off, so.
Hey?
I've got next week off.
Have you?
Well, I planned on this big holiday at Christmas time. It's been 5 weeks away, right? Well, I've got 8 weeks up my sleeve, and I had 5 of them for that damn holiday, or 5, maybe probably even 6, and I haven't spent them. So
what are you going to do?
Well, I take possession of the new place on Wednesday.
Oh, do you?
You haven't heard that story?
No.
I've been looking for an investment property.
Yep.
And the girlfriend said to me, why the hell am I paying off somebody else's place? Because she's renting. She said, buy something, I'll rent it from you, and I might as well be paying off your place.
Come from your 516 180 descent for level 250.
Hang on. Please repeat 516.
Come from your 516 when ready, descent by level 150.
When ready, 150, 516, thanks. Yeah, so I mean, but it was always a plan to buy an investment property for 2 places, 2 kids, that sort of shit. So, yeah, I know all the issues, and this is why she's not paying me. It's going through a real estate agent, and yeah. So yes,
They're good gear.
1611
They're good gear, Dave.
9000 Adelaide QNH 1027.
Yep.
Shen 9000 QNH 1027.
I had a Cytec radio panel in this sim until I think last year, or maybe the year before last. Yeah, that's all we had in the pedestal here prior to about 18 months ago. So yeah, there's good gear.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the seatbelt sign.
Yep.
Please return to the seat and ensure the seatbelts are on. Please do not
Bloody
use
hell,
the
yep.
Thank you.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yes, 100% Dak. Absolutely anything that's tactile that you can add, even to a desktop, is good.
Negative again.
Never spent cent. But your certain sense of difference. To me, that was I wish I had a fortune.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I can't afford to. Otherwise, I probably when I won lotto last
All
night.
your work and the reason I heard you shouldn't have to buy
When Mel rang me, she said there's a new place on the market. I said, okay, when's it open? When's the first open day? She said Saturday. I said, you're working? She said, yeah, I want to go and have a look this afternoon. I said, Sarah, you ring the real estate agent. If they'll do it, we'll go and have a look. So she rang back and said, 4 o'clock this afternoon. I said, right, can you pick me up all the way through? I'll be driving all day, so you want to pick me up all the way through? She said, no. I said, okay, so you want me to drive? I said, not a problem. She said, no. I said, where's this place? She said, if you walk out your driveway and walk across the road, it's
you know. But yeah, it's everyone's different. I got my son.
Yeah,
if I do that, I'm going to go broke.
Yeah.
I'll own everything, but I won't have cash to play
Yeah.
with.
I said rich cash poor.
Did you want me?
No, I'm talking about you.
Oh, right, yeah.
But that's the situation.
Well, it's funny. I walked in. We went down to the real estate agent to talk about NBN box and see if they had it, which they did. And I said to the lady, "Yeah, I've just put in all the money into the insurance account."
Good morning, Qantas 674.
And I said, "You know what? I'm bloody poor. I haven't been to freaking poor since last time I was."
674 Melbourne Centre. On a 674 request airways clearance to Melbourne.
And I looked at Mel and said, "You want to wait outside for me?"
674, you are cleared to Melbourne via Bendo flight plan route. Bendo 2 departure, runway 23. Climb by the seat of 5,000, squawk 5374, and departures with me 125.3. Cleared to Melbourne via Bendo flight plan route, Bendo 2 departure, runway 23. Climb by the seat of 5,000, squawk 4374, departures 125.3, Qantas 674. 674.
Yeah, we can pull
I go centre bubble.
Yep.
790.
No way.
So they're a bit disappointed I walked away from. Right?
Yep.
Just to say, do you want to just report leaving, and we'll go now?
Go now?
Yeah.
What are we at? Santa Mike Charlie 0.
Try that again. You had one job.
Golf Romeo 516, leaving 390 for 150. Had to happen eventually, didn't it?
Mike Charlie, though.
Social calling, say again.
Golf Romeo 516, just reporting, leaving 390 for 150.
Golf Romeo 516, thanks.
But fancy not even doing golf. I mean, Mike, not even doing Red 11, you go to Mike Charlie.
Yeah, 1611, decent.
Even more weird.
Well, I'm sitting here with the only time ever sitting here when I call
5,000, Qantas 1611.
You had to get dressed up for today.
Yeah, I thought, seeing as how it was a special day,
Yeah.
thought I'd, make it fairly, like a bit formal.
I think that's what he said. Please repeat.
Yeah.
Last station call.
You were like, who am I talking to?
Who am I?
Where did they come from?
All stations inbound Adelaide, terminal information Alpha is current. Expect instrument approach, runway 23, wind at 70 degrees, 3 knots. Visibility 7 kilometres, patches of fog, cloud view 1800, temperature 7, QH 1027. Adelaide terminal information Alpha.
Please proceed to any service counter immediately after your arrival. Should you already have a boarding card, then go to one of the display boards in the airport and double check your departure gate. If your luggage is already checked through to your final destination, you don't have to worry about it. It will be transferred automatically. Further questions, please feel free to ask the cabin attendant or our ground.
Oh, gee.
Yes, dear.
Are we there yet?
Shut up. I'll give you if we're bloody there yet.
Yeah, there we go.
You'd imagine coming into Ayers Rock with cloud.
It was a bit surreal, wasn't it? Not what you'd expect.
Yeah.
Don't
But I mean, it must happen. Must happen.
Bravo Romeo Oscar departed to Auckland for Mildura unclimbed 8,000, passing 2,000.
And the lake being full.
Yeah, it was all very weird, wasn't it?
Bravo Romeo Oscar, squawk 4244, Melbourne Centre.
4244, Bravo Romeo Oscar.
I mean, that's got to be the highlight in a way. That whole Ayers Rock thing, that whole approach, and that, you know, is a standout sort of moment in the event, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. 1611 descent via the star 3,800.
Descend via the star 3,800.
Bravo Romeo Oscar, you're identified. No reported IFR traffic for your track Mildura. Area QNH 10.
Bravo Romeo Oscar, so he's bro.
Copy traffic and
Yo, bro.
1026 Bravo Romeo Oscar.
Well, 674 Bay 18, request pushback.
Qantas 674 push approved.
Push approved, Qantas 674.
Do 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 do.
Handle stations, Adelaide terminal information Bravo now current.
There you go, Ross. Even
Changes wind 060 degrees 3 knots. Visibility 9 kilometres. Fog in the vicinity. Temperature 8. Adelaide terminal information Bravo.
Bravo.
Yeah, no change in the QNH. 1027.
Romeo 516 descent flight level 130.
130. Golf Romeo 516.
I heard you think about it then.
I had to think about it. I always have to think about it.
See, Ross, he's fixated on food. He's always talking about food, and now they're talking about simulator hardware, and even his yoke is a honeycomb.
From Gully, cleared ILS approach runway 23, report established.
What, has it got chocolate all over it? Or? Is it he's got a violet crumbled yoke.
That's it. Report established on 1611.
Snack food on the way down.
Can you pick us up a couple of snags while you're down the shops too, please, Ross? Now, I know what we're going to do, Ross. We're just going to do a touch and go in Adelaide. And then you won't have time to go and get the bacon.
Hang on. We don't do touch and goes in this cockpit.
Oh, what were we saying yesterday?
Touch and feel.
The touch. The touch and feel. We're from 6 viewers to 107.
We're good Catholic boys. We like touch and feel.
Yes, the touch and go. Can't say that with a straight face now.
Neither could the priest.
Who do I look like? Cardinal Pell.
Yeah, mate. I've been looking forward to my own eagle for that stuff.
Oh, right.
It's all good.
Cardinal Pell.
We're going to go and do a touch.
That's what he got charged with, a touch and go, wouldn't he?
Yeah. Hey, if we're going to do a touch and feel, don't we do this first?
Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Phew, thankfully you weren't on the feed then. Oh yeah, Ross's setup. Nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that setup. Bloody fantastic. I couldn't fly it, but I didn't realise it had rudder pedals. That was my problem. That's my excuse. I'm sticking to it. What
Adelaide, Melbourne, Perth. On 1611.
How good's that?
Bizarre.
On 1611, runway 23, clear to land.
Clear to land 23, cross 1611.
The 674 information driver request taxi runway 23.
On 674, taxi to holding point Bravo 2, runway 23.
Taxi to holding point Bravo 2, runway 23, Qantas 674.
Confirm 516, descend 9000, Adelaide QNH 1027.
9000, QNH 1027, Golf Romeo 516.
Qantas 674 ready.
Qantas 674, hold position.
674.
Probably what you'd expect, isn't it?
Yeah.
The two experienced pilots, blissfully unaware of the mistake they had made previously.
Earlier.
Yeah. Saw a classic one of those the other day.
Yep.
Where
Confirm 516, descend by the star 6000, runway 23, expect ILS approach.
By the star down to 6000, expect ILS runway 23. Golf Romeo 516.
Yeah, classic. They're starting the checklist, and the hostie, like the flight attendant, jumps in, and she's chatting to them like she's like really good friends with one of them or both of them.
While they're doing a checklist?
Yeah, and they're just like she sort of interrupts them.
Behind
and goes, oh yeah, what's Saturday night at blast? You know, and they're going, oh yeah, or you know, chatting around to that.
Company 737.
And then she walks out and they go,
Qantas 674.
yeah, so flaps and you know like they haven't set the flaps for takeoff. They've tried to take off with the flaps up.
Oh yeah, okay, didn't help. Okay, seatbelts on?
It's on.
Landing lights on?
Yeah.
Star switch is continuous?
Yep.
Logo lights on? And press the button.
Have we got the focus, Dave? Thank you. Yeah, cool.
Cool.
Righto.
Send it across 1611 through the runway.
Cross 1611, welcome to Adelaide, taxi via Echo 2, cross to taxiway Alpha Kilo Tango to the bay.
Echo 2, cross 12, Echo 1 Alpha to the bay.
Cross 674, runway 23, clear for takeoff, report airborne.
Clear for takeoff, runway 23, Qantas 674.
I just want to tell you both good luck. We're all counting on you.
That's it, gear down.
Alright.
When we put the gear down.
It's alright, I'll come on again.
Yeah.
Qantas 674, airborne, class 3, 1,000 for 5,000.
It just, I love this movie.
So, you're identified, climb via the seat, flight level 410.
Climb via the seats, flight level 410, Qantas 674.
Right, I'm just worried about what we're blissfully unaware of.
We'll find out eventually.
Wouldn't you hate to be a pilot with that, you know, the guy that does the voiceover for that show? Imagine if he was on your plane.
Rather not.
If he jumped on with a camera crew, you'd just go home, wouldn't you?
Yeah, Romeo 516, descent via the star 3,800.
By the star 3,800, Golf Romeo 516.
Very specific, isn't it?
Over in centre, we're at the gate, shutting down, we'll be back later on.
Pick me up some sausages.
11. No worries, see you again soon.
Pick us up a couple of snags, Ross, while you're down there.
Wondering where Ravel and Juju are.
Position report.
Probably coming through Valentine again, I'd suggest.
I'd reckon they'll be there somewhere. He was adamant last night he wasn't going to be back here before 10:30, I reckon.
He's on at 10:30.
Yes, but I think his plan was to walk in the door at 10:30. You know, like I don't think he was planning on getting up too early. Okay, Ross, no worries. Grab me some sausages while you're down there.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
Bravo Romeo Oscar, if not already, contact me now on 125.3.
Currently on 125.3, Bravo Romeo Oscar.
It sounded like Golf Romeo Oscar, didn't it?
That's exactly what he said.
This was a long flight. We're nearly there.
Got balls.
Golf Romeo 516 from Gully. You'll clear the ILS approach runway 23, report established.
From Gully, cleared runway 23, report established, Golf Romeo 516.
It is a long flight.
Yeah, well, 3 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. Nearly there.
Observations in Mount Adelaide, terminal information Charlie is now current. Wind 050 degrees, 4 knots. Visibility greater than 10 kilometres. Cloud view 2,500. From here it's temperature 10.
Visibility is about
Adelaide, terminal
3
information Charlie.
millimetres. So I was laughing at these people getting these, they spend tens of thousands of dollars on these high, really high-res projectors. And, like, frankly, if the cloud looked like this, and it was really high definition or not, it'd still look like this. Yeah, like zero visibility. I don't care how high res your bloody screen is. It's still zero visibility.
Okay.
Righto, go flaps 2, I reckon.
Flaps 2.
Yeah, exactly. You see the really high resolution. Two shots of grey.
I'm going to ask you a technical question, mate. Oh, yeah, right. It's about cooking.
No, I'll wait till we've landed.
Good one. No thanks. No, we're just about to hit the deck anyway.
I'd phrase that slightly differently, but
no, they're shit there.
we're about to do multiple landings in Adelaide.
Not bad. Lemon butter.
Alrighty.
Flaps 5. Ran it.
Flaps 5. I can't remember, is the guy centre or approach?
Hang on. I need the focus again, please, Dave.
Yeah, you got it, mate.
Right. Sorry, Grant?
Is this guy approach or centre?
I don't know. Ask the second officer.
Second officer? Is this gentleman that we're talking to approach or centre? Who are we talking to? Approach or centre?
Approach, we have...
Now, who's on 1253?
125.3 is Melbourne Centre.
Centre, that's what I thought. Thank you.
Who's on first?
Correct.
Who's on second?
I don't know.
I don't give a damn.
Okay.
Okay, flaps 15, gear down.
Melbourne Centre, Golf Romeo 516 is established, runway 23.
Well, not really.
It will be. There it is.
Golf Romeo 21, 516, runway 23, clear to land.
Cleared to land 516. Okay, you ready for the before landing checklist?
Yeah.
Gear down in 3. Check
Flaps 30.
Flaps 30 for landing. Speed brake armed. Auto brakes as required. 2. Press the B key. Taxi lights on.
You have a runway?
23.
I just want to tell you both good luck.
I don't.
It's below the cloud. It's and land. Taxi lights on. Cleared to land.
That's a go.
And we're cleared to land. Little did they realise.
Yeah. Blissfully unaware of the tragedy about to befall them. Yeah, I'm getting nervous here. I can't see a runway. I hate it when I can't see a runway.
Still a bit low. I said established, I didn't say runway inside.
Yeah. But we weren't established anyway. Now I've got it. So I'm intentionally, for those people watching the feed, I'm intentionally coming in low so that I can see the red light through the haze. See, red light travels through a haze better than white lights. So that's why I've intentionally come in 1,000 foot under my profile. And that is my story, and I'm sticking to it.
And if you say it with enough belief and conviction...
Enough conviction in your voice, it sounds like you know what you're doing. I have no idea if red frequencies travel through fog better than white, but I suspect it does, because yellow does. Doesn't it?
Yellow?
Yellow. Yes, sweetheart? It's dark and we're wearing sunglasses.
Half a tank of fuel.
Probably have.
Half a pack
Probably have.
Half a pack of cigarettes. Yes. No, your 8 whites are glaring through the haze pretty well.
Yeah, they are actually. The 8 of them. No way they're glaring through at me, I can tell you.
Melbourne Centre, just off Highway 81 Duke, out of time for a question.
Was that the
Cross
question?
581 at Melbourne Centre. Are you guys for airways clearance?
I'm just about to push out, and I'm wondering when is the Melbourne approach gonna come up.
Qantas 580, question Jetstar 581, stand by.
Landing.
Jetstar 581, Melbourne approach is scheduled to come online in about another hour from now. At the moment I'm providing approach services into Melbourne.
Oh,
That's good, thank you.
Go.
Well done,
I was
Cam.
happy with that.
Yeah.
80 knots. Manual braking.
Melbourne Centre, Jetstar 581, request pushback.
Jetstar 581, Squawk mode Charlie, push approved.
Start the APU.
Squawk mode Charlie, push approved, Jetstar 581.
Tony,
What's that?
you had a couple of happy comments here with your landing.
Good. Wasn't bad. I was happy with that.
I was happy with it.
That's 2 out of 2 for this event. I've done pretty good landings. We've all done good landings, actually. When you think about it, we haven't had one muck up.
No awards going this time, is there?
No. We haven't had a single muck up.
Romeo 516, welcome to Adelaide. Taxi via Foxtrot, cross runway 12, Alpha Kilo to the bay.
Foxtrot Alpha Kilo to the bay, 516.
Cross runway 12.
Or just in case, a nice onward journey. Thank you.
Okay, see you later, Karen.
Bye, take care.
Thanks,
Bye.
Karen.
Take care.
Okay, the speed brake's down and detent.
Yeah.
Flaps up. Flaps up. Auto brake off. Landing lights off. APU starting on. Engine start switches off. Position lights steady. Is that what you just did? Yep.
APU bleed on.
Bravo Romeo Oscar, when ready, advise your arrival intentions for Mildura.
I'm sure he's saying golf instead of Bravo.
Twice I've heard that.
Because it's Bravo Romeo Oscar and Golf Romeo 516. Let's do what he said in.
Runway 18, Mildura.
At least you can't pick on me for getting the call sign wrong.
This looks like general aviation parking over there, doesn't it?
Bravo Romeo Oscar, no worries.
I think I might just pull up here
Thanks
next
for
at
that.
the Macca's.
Is there a particular unnav waypoint that you would like to track direct towards?
Focus.
My initial intention was to fly overhead Mildura and take
Okay. So we shut this.
Alpha November.
Yeah, thanks, Zach. I was very happy with that landing.
Just to see how the conditions are.
Speed brake
Bravo Romeo Oscar.
Yep.
Flap 0.
Romeo Oscar, yes.
Off.
Taxi lights off.
Yep.
APU on.
Yeah.
APU bleed on.
Yep.
And then engine start levers off.
Flight director's off. Auto throttle off.
Fuel pumps off.
This thing fucking standby. Fuel pumps all off. And that's it.
Flight director's on. Transponder standby.
Punches out.
Thanks, sir.
Dark, we're wearing sunglasses. Well done, Grant. Good night. Yeah, that was great.
Good night, Irene. Sorry, Karen.
Let's jump in there for a sec, please, Dave.